the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by
turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there. To this senior defender. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Gives it on the option. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound.
Lots of room to run. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. The sure hands, it's Simmons. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Warrior. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rush is on him. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's what
breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it looking for a first. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Right on the money. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bearcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Sorsby. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Off play action on 1st down. The quick out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes a man miss.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the Cowboys get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Walker. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Nice catch. Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intent.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give out of the gun. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rigby. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on third and short.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He'll be stopped behind the line again. Things going from bad to worse. Big deficit on the scoreboard and a long way to go for the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the fifth kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for space. It's Brock. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's going. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys are on the move. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
he lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stopping the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football in coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The give from the gun. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw at Sorsby. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a